Hello everyone and welcome back to Theme Park Explorer. Today I'm going to be doing something what has probably been almost done to death, but I thought I shall finish it off and do it now. So we're going to be looking at theme parks on Google Earth. This time we're going to be looking for the first time anyway at Chessington. Hopefully we can see some things what maybe you might not be able to see from inside the park. So of course here's the main entrance, if you can see my cursor. And of course you drive in here, you have the dump. Of course, it's not the highest resolution image. Looks like there's a tractor there. But moving on, you drive down to the car park. And here are the various grass car parks. Seems like it was quite a busy day whenever this was taken. I believe in 2023. So of course a few things could be out of date, but as we'll go around I'm sure I'll be able to point out some things what are. Anyway, so we're down at the entrance, then entering the park here we have the world of Jumanji, of course, and I think this is actually very well scanned from Google Earth. You can kind of make out the sign, and here so the big ride Mandrill Mayhem. You have the two flat rides. Of course over here is the maintenance bay. And what's interesting is the train comes out here and they actually have to get it out with a crane. But anyway, you can see actually here there's a few Tiger Rock boats. Looks like a Manitou telehandler there, and the water dome is for the ride as well. I don't think we can see anything else around here. This is kind of all guest facing over here, so yeah, we would maybe a pallet there. But moving on down, we'll also look at Dragon's Fury. Again, that sign is quite well done. And the station. Wonder if we can see anything in detail over here. Not really. But it's interesting to see some things what are marked on here. You have the soft play here. Another building, I actually don't know what that is, so if anyone knows, feel free to let me know in the comments. Yeah. Oh, see, we can see the people in the queue. Yeah, it's quite busy today, it seemed. It's all around here. If we can see any more. Yeah, I wouldn't want to wait in that. And moving on to an area what actually isn't here anymore. So I suppose it shows how out of date this is. Over here is Wild Asia. So of course this is being demolished and making way for the new Minecraft land, and probably about right here is a massive show building being built. You have Cobra, and over here's the backstage area. It just seems like general storage really. If you can make anything out what maybe I missed again, feel free to let me know. It's interesting to see how they've done this. So it was just containers really, or around the back, but you wouldn't notice it as a guess. So to be fair, it was quite a well done facade. Then you have a few of the bits. Of course, all this is gone. Cobra's returning, and then look at the queue for that again. Wonder if the water jets were on that day. Then over here is another area which has been removed to make way for the Minecraft land, which is the accommodation, the tents essentially. Explorer glamping. But to be honest, I didn't realise, but it is, if they're using all of this, it's going to be quite a big area. I mean, of course, the show building is going to take up quite a lot of room. But yeah, I mean, it looks quite big. To be honest, I'm looking forward to seeing what it looks like in person. Of course, the plans doesn't show everything. But we have, next to it, we have the Land of the Tiger. I wonder if any tigers, well, the tigers were in it at the time. Looks like, just again, bits of storage around here. But yeah, of course, this area, it's looking worse for wearing parts. So we have a look at the cube for this. No, it doesn't. Of course, you can't see a lot of it because of it's in the trees, but it doesn't look that big. Then I always, once you're at the top here, I always like to look over here, see if you can spot anything. Normally just rubbish bins and stuff, but occasionally you might be able to spot something. There's a van in a tree. And of course here is the show building for one of the dark rides. I believe this actually has solar panels on it now. Of course, this was taken in 2023, so of course it's not going to be up to date. Then the rainforest area, which I think opened in 2020, if I remember correctly. I can't tell if it's got scaffolding around or it's just about. Oh, where have we gone? Okay. But yeah, you do get quite wet on this if you've ever been on this water ride before. Then you have Prop Drop, which again is another one what is quite well scanned. Then an area what has changed a lot over here is Mexicana, which of course no longer exists. It's Paw Patrol, and you can see the no longer here Scorpion Express. You can see it's Rubbles from Rocky's Playground now. But behind it, it's just generic stuff, it seems. But yeah, such a shame that this ride's not here anymore. But of course, time and things march on. I think at the time this served tacos by the looks of it, but that always seemed to change what it was serving. Yeah, this whole area's gone. Of course, Rattlesnake is still here. Just looks like it's in an endless. Oh, looks like it's in an endless pit. And what went with it as well is Yoo-hoo Family Zoo. Of course, this area went to make way for Paw Patrol as well. Then over here is the arcade, and you can see a few air conditioners. And the pizza and pasta. Yeah, actually, I didn't realise it was that big. Pizza and pasta. Yeah, I'm surprised how big that is, actually. I think I've only ever been in there once. You see the stage was set up. Adventure Point Carousel. Elmer's Flying Jumbos. I suppose we'll move over to the hotels now as well. There's the Aztec Hotel. There's the roof, you don't often see that. There's the Link Bridge. There's the other hotel. This is probably one of my favourite Merlin hotels. It's just generally a nice hotel. You know, it's just nice and clean. So yeah, if you are looking to stay, I highly recommend here. But here's Zufari's ride area as well. I wonder if we can. Oh, no, that's not one going round. Don't think there is one. It doesn't even look like there's any. I know me, I've probably gone past it. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there is one. Perhaps they're all broken down. Anyway, moving on, we've got Room on the Broom and Sea Life Centre. And this is probably all the workings for the water and stuff, which is, it's interesting to see when you are able to look up above at things, because you see things where you might normally miss. But of course, it's not going to be the best scans ever. That's the downside. You won't be able to get a detailed look. And over here is kind of a deserted area now, where the some of the animals were. And here is the probably area what Chessington's most known for, Wildwoods, or before that, Transylvania. You have Gruffalo and Vampire. Oh, something I didn't know is there's the solar panels on the top. There's a fun fact. Yeah, Vampire. Wonder if we'll be able to catch it going round. Anyway, hopefully we can see it. It is behind some of the restaurant. Again, this could do with a bit of cleanup round here, because you can see it going around and it's not the greatest look. Got the pirate ship there as well. Now, I was trying to go around and see if you could see Vampire going around, but no. And you also, it kind of leads us to the end. Here's a overview of the park. Which, thinking about it, I don't think they own any of this. So this is the only bit they have. So they are kind of landlocked. The only way I could see them expand without removing anything is maybe here, where some of the animals were. Or here, where Zufari is. Zufari just take up a lot of land. But other than that, I suppose we can go outside and have a look. This is the Chessington Premier Room, which actually is having an extension. This is no longer going to be a B feature, and they're extending it along. And then, of course, the hotel car park. Well, anyway, thank you for watching. I hope this has been slightly interesting. If you do like this, I'll probably end up doing Alton Towers and Legoland at some point. I suppose Alton Towers I probably might be able to spot a bit more, because I know there is a bit more going on. There's more backstage areas and stuff. But yeah, and maybe I'll do Street View one day as well. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.